Ugh, more motivation. Y'all, I love when people engage. Again, I perceive movement patterns, and when my subconscious perceives some good movement patterns, we go for it. And so because, right, I love remixing things. I actually have a pack of stickers that I utilize to do things like this when I have fun little whimsies. So I am going to go back to that video. We're gonna remix a remix. Number 3 of 12 of my monologues, I put LDS has entered the arena, capital LDS. In the description box, this is what I wrote. Did I not state this was a safe space to be openly vulnerable, or did I not state this was a safe space to be openly vulnerable? ... And then it's a mic and a drop with the emoji. Okay, gotta do it, right? Tell me you have come across another video on the internet, wherever, that is able to critique and do this with people that try to, what is perceived as troll. Again, trolling is surface layer, guys. Ugh. When you can perceive past that, when you're at the subconscious level, the layer, you can go to town. Your creativity is just exploding. And so, anyways, and I said this, but also there's a rather high probability this is a member of capital LDS based on my perceived statistical data, which makes it even more curious and intriguing. Guys, has anyone picked up yet on how I teach and do the nuances of playing with reality? Am I not playing with reality here, trying to teach you guys how to expand the depth of your cognition in order for you to operate at the level that is defined as the subconscious by medicine? Okay, then I said, P.S. What did you perceive reflexively with the utilization of the letters capital L, capital D, capital S in that particular presentation? What if I utilized the same 3 letters, but rearranged them and created DSL or LSD? Wow, that's odd, right? One simple change, exact same letters, just one little change in orientation, and all of a sudden the perception is completely different. I wrote this in my description. I didn't tell what I was talking about, right? This person looks as if this comment, guys, is so irrational at the surface level. Obviously, they're on like LSD or something, right? Or maybe they're working for DSL, that freighting company that ships stuff. Y'all, people that work postal service and shipping things, they work tough and hard hours. This person was probably sleep deprived and wrote that comment. It's very obvious it's an irrational type comment at the surface level. Ugh. And people got all up in their feels because they utilized what they perceived when I placed the letters LDS in that particular order. They assumed things. Guys, I play with things all the time. That's why I have my author name as A.L. Sharon, because it's a reflection, it's a flip of my what's it called? My regular name, right? My initials are ALS reversed, but it's SLA normally. I'm trying to expand creativity. Anyways, so I had 2 people. Oh, someone deleted their comment. Did someone delete their comment? No, where'd it go? I have no idea. Someone said, there's not really any reason I see as to why you would attribute that to an LDS person. Again, they made assumptions. No one ever clarified. I never invoked anything from Mormonism. I never even talked about anything in the video invoking what this person assumed was LDS, what they assumed capital LDS meant. Does everyone understand how misunderstanding occurs now? Because in that video, I didn't mention anything about religion, did I? Okay. Anywho. Probabilities are one thing. I agree. Probabilities are one thing. Can you perceive how perhaps you have locked onto a single probability and defined it as reality? Whereas, like, you filled in the gaps. People are filling in the gaps. But plastering it as LDS in the title when there's no evidence as such seems misleading in my opinion, hurts your credibility. I agree, Fliep. It does hurt your credibility because again, I wrote in the description, and this is why I wrote, responded back to them, perhaps you missed the description on the video that was available when it was first posted. Oftentimes, things that are hidden in plain sight appear to be misunderstood, especially when assumptions are made. Because I don't know how else, guys. This is why people call me an asshole or whatever. I'm like, bro, it's written there in English. I mean, you articulated yourself in very well English or words of the English language there. However, like I don't know how else to draw your attention to the entire introduction that you chose to skip. I don't know how else to tell you. Maybe I should title it like, please. Anyways, I'm not going to belittle this. So anyways, in honor of this, I remixed this. So the last video, someone talked about how their comment was like the holistic medicine thing. You think you're more holy than us. So I remixed holistic medicine. Look, Penn Dental Medicine, they're so advanced, they're so innovative. Actually, they opened they got a huge donation for a new AI clinic or AI software lab research. One of the largest donations Wharton's ever gotten. I saw that recently, so congratulations. Holistic care regarding, and if you watched my other video, which the one the person originally commented on that was inspired to it, I talk about the word or the color yellow, how hostile and loud yellow is. And it came off almost as if humans don't desire to perceive the color yellow. In certain situations, however, in certain situations they do. So this is invoked in nature, right? All these things exist in nature, except for those sunglasses, right? That's not real. So holistic care, bridging nature and science rules. That sounds fun. So what does that mean? What does holistic stuff mean? Well, it means remixing things, right? This is a tarot deck, but I call it a tarot deck. Okay? Very different. Do we see how it looks different now? My book, this is not a tarot deck, which is like witchcraft and that sort of thing. This is a tarot deck, which is why it says here, all fans are welcome, which is coincidentally a real place in Austin. It's a woman's pub that it was phenomenal actually. They opened for 6 months. They've been open for just 6 months. They're going places. They've got some extraordinary things going there. But again, this is a tarot deck, a tarot book, a book of tarot. And that is why it is whale with my soul, according to Aurora, right? These two go together. And on the back, right, they have this description here. Words sometimes, guys, I'm aware people don't like words. It's too much. They're drawn to, the movement, the color. And so I remixed the back. Say, lesbians eat what? And then who doesn't love milk? Because humans are the only creatures that still drink milk past infancy out of all of existence that currently is aware or familiar with man. So I thought it was cute that a dog is drinking milk. Because, that's not real. And then who doesn't love flowers, lavender? And then love your mother, as in Mother Earth. Girl, she likes to be taken care of. Okay? And I thought this was funny. It's so ironic. God is testing me, but I refuse to study. So, we are going to do a remix and show people and demonstrate what holistic medicine looks like. So holistic medicine is combining anything, being able to utilize anything, and have a whimsy time with it. Right? In my tarot. Okay, I'm just going to use these because they fell out. I'm just too lazy. I have no idea. Oh, shoot. This is, you don't even have to ask a question. You just be like, what's the vibes? And then this gives the vibes. Okay? I chose the question after I saw the response. That's how this works. I'm like, this occurred. Okay. I've decided that now for this round, I may change it next time. I'm unsure. It depends on the vibes. So I decided that the question I was asking was, what are the vibes? So 5 of, what is this? 5 circles. Oh, they're coins. $2.97. And then look at this other guy, right? Page of Wands. Hello. Tell me Michael Jackson wouldn't like to be with him, right? Meet him, like, yeah, or whatever the sound he makes when he dances, right? Perhaps maybe that's why he looks a little timid and shy. He's like, ooh, hee hee, right? Anyways, going in circles, 5 circles. Wait, 5 of coins, apologies. Worry, struggle, financial loss, recession, struggle, hardship. Ooh, that kind of sounds like the economy. The 5 of coins is one of the most challenging cards as it represents a change in your material situation in life, rejection, and hardship. There is an adverse change in your circumstances, struggles, and bad luck in the air. Y'all, this is so negative. I don't like this. We're going to remix it. Let me see if I can proceed. The 5 of coins is one of the most rewarding opportunities as it represents a change in your perceptual ability in life, rejection, and hardship, in your understanding. The 5 of coins is one of the most rewarding opportunities as it represents a change in your understanding of situations in life, rejection, and hardship. Well, that sounds good. Get down. There's change in your circumstances. Instead of there's an adverse change in your circumstances, there is a potential change in your circumstances, struggles, and bad luck in the air. There is a potential change in your circumstances, troubles, and bad luck.